We are back, and today, hitting tutorial for everybody down in the chat. I don't care if you're a World Series top-ranked, goated player. I don't care if you're bottom of the barrel, you're just getting started and looking for some methods. I'm going to give you guys the best settings to give yourselves the best chance at success while hitting an MLB The Show 25. Anybody new, please go join the Discord link down below. 3,000 people. Become a member to make stubs all year long. I have 800,000 stubs already. Free to play in about 4 hours of playing the game, trying to make stubs. So basically what I'm saying is it's easy to have fun while playing this game, but it's important to learn to know how to hit to be able to have the most fun. I guess the first thing we gotta do is let's just look. This is what hitting looks like. This is what my hitting looks like, and this is what I'm gonna hope to help make yours look like as well. You can see right there. I mean, again, we're on rookie difficulty, so everything's gonna look like a hit. You got to have an approach. Number one, before we get into the settings, you got to have an approach. You got to kind of understand the game of baseball, and you'll build that as you build up your knowledge. Of course, let's face it, the guy with the best pitch mix of all time. But as you build up your knowledge of baseball and you build up, all right, you know, you can expect something hard and inside on the hands in this count, and then if he goes up and in one pitch, the next pitch he might throw you a sweeper low and outside. So that's just kind of baseball IQ. It's called pitch sequencing as well as tunneling. Like right there, see, you got to lay off of it. So here's the approach. The way that I like to think of it. First off, look at the guy's pitch mix. This guy's got sinker, cutter, curveball, super fastball. Fastball's R1. He's sitting 90-95. I'm not really sitting too high velocity. The only pitches here that are very... I'm not expecting fastball. I'm expecting sinkers and cutters. Now, of course, this is AI, but you can see it's a cutter. The way you take your approach at the plate, the way you should, is sit high. Keep it anchored in the middle. I know some people like to keep it anchored a bit higher up in the zone, but I like keeping it anchored middle, and then I move it slightly up. See, I cover the top of the zone because I don't like having the PCI low on some of those pitches upper. A problem a lot of people have is dropping the PCI. I've been experimenting with control freaks and precision rings. I think they're called like galaxies or something. You know, you can follow along the gameplay series. Road to World Series will be starting soon. You can follow along that to see if they make too much of a difference. But really, what you want to do is think high, especially guys throwing velocity. If you're not kind of sitting fastball up, then you're not going to be able to adjust and react to some of these off-speed pitches. Huh? That's a great swing right there for this tutorial. I'm talking while doing this, guy. But look, if you're sitting fastball up, you want to react. So think fastball up. Think right here. Think, all right, it's going to be a fastball right in this exact location. And then if he throws it, then you're going to be good to go. Now, there's obviously certain circumstances like just take. That's another thing. Taking. Patience. You got to have patience up there. Don't be swinging at everything. You know, if you go up there and if you look for your pitch, like right there, look for your pitch and just wait on it. Eventually, there's going to be one mistake. On average, you know, if you see 5 pitches in at bat, you're only going to be able to have one pitch that's really a pitch where you can actually hit well. Let's go look at the settings. So in terms of the hitting interface, you want to be on zone. If you're on directional, you have no chance at success. Make sure you're on zone. Buttons, all that good stuff. PCI anchor, that's solid. Again, you can actually change, new this year, you can change your anchor position based on the matchup. I like having it middle center. Some people like having it, like I said, you can anchor it up high, you can anchor it low. Some people like having it anchored up high just because they like, I guess, slamming down the PCI instead of moving up. It's really your preference and what you decide that you want to do. Let's go back on womp womp. All right, that's good. Let's go back to the settings here, and we're down here. So the anchor dots, I have this turned on. The PCI, again, you need that turned on. That will make you nasty at hitting. It'll make you very good. PCI center, I have circles. I have wedge. I have basic, yellow, 70%. And that's really the things that I like. You can actually customize this. Most of this, I guess we should probably... Is there a restart option? No, there's not. I want to hop into another game so you can see. You guys all saw that yellow thing in the middle of the plate. That is called the PCI. It's the plate coverage indicator. You got to move the bat to the ball. That's how you hit. It represents you, and it represents your bat and the plane of the bat hitting the baseball. You can change what that yellow, indicator, what that looks like. You can make it a different color. You can make it a different size. You can make it actually look like a baseball bat. And all of that really doesn't impact how good you are at hitting. You can see right there, I've got the yellow and I've got the circles and I've got, it looks kind of like a wedge. I like how it looks big. Now, for this setup, the inner PCI represents like the mash zone or something. whereas the outer PCI represents like contact. Honestly, I'm not 100% sure, but I know that the inner represents something and the outer represents something, but really, you want to have it inside this inner thing right here. I think that the outer might represent vision or something, if I remember correctly. See, okay, that was kind of weird. It was too high. But you got to sit, wait for your pitch, be patient, and listen, know the pitcher you're facing. Look at his pitch mix. Let's go back here. You can see, if I was to change this, you can actually, now I'm going to keep it on circles, but there's one where, like, what is that, Starfighter? Let's see what Starfighter was. I guess we can see what this is. See how it changes the shape right there. It's not actually going to do anything for you, so this can actually, you know, whatever makes you feel more comfortable up at the plate. I know you would have swung at that. Whatever makes you feel more comfortable up there, customize your PCI to give you that best chance of success. I shouldn't have faced a guy with a sinker, man. I should not have faced a guy with a sinker in this matchup. But that's how you want to improve your hitting ability. You know, take it. I'm not necessarily, you know, am I the best player in the world? I've made World Series 3 out of the last 4 years. Last year was an exception. It was pretty weird last year. But I've made World Series my fair share of times. I'd probably say I'm an 800 type of player in ranked seasons. But I make tons of stubs every year, and I've been playing this game since MLB 16. Maybe even 15. I don't even remember at this point. But take it from me, that's what you want to do for your settings to have the best chance at success in hitting in MLB The Show 25. I hope this helped you out. Please subscribe. Thanks for watching. Going deep. Okay, ball one.